27 February 2025, Eva failed her driving test at one of the hardest driving test centers in the UK. And after failing, Eva felt completely devastated, but she did not give up. Rather, she took a deep breath, booked another test, and she approached things differently. This time, she finally passed the test. So how did she manage to do it? Today we will discuss how did she turn things around and make it possible. Well, in our previous video, we talked about the hardest test centers in the UK, where the pass rates are very low. In fact, Eva failed at one of them, and you will find the link in the I button above. But today, we are focusing on something even more important, and that is how you can pass your driving test even at the hardest driving test centers. Alright, so no matter where you take your test, there is always a way to increase your chances of passing. Eva failed her first driving test in Erith, London, because she panicked at a busy roundabout. But you know, failing does not mean you are a bad driver. It just means you need a little more practice. But instead of giving up, she worked on her weak spots, learned from her mistakes, and guess what? She passed her driving test on the next attempt. So in this video, we will show you how to pass your driving test even at the toughest centers in the UK. Some UK driving test centers are so tough, they have got pass rates as low as 30%. And that means 7 out of 10 learners leave disappointed. But don't worry, we are going to share 5 simple secrets to help you pass, no matter where you take your test. So keep watching and don't forget to like and subscribe for more driving tips that actually work. Now let's talk about how you can pass your driving test even at the hardest centers in the UK. So first one is know your test route inside out. So think about it. Would you walk into an exam without studying? Of course not. So why you risk your driving test without knowing the routes? The best thing you can do is find out which routes your test center usually uses and practice them in advance. So spend time on watching YouTube videos of actual test routes. Take note of tricky spots and practice them repeatedly. If possible, drive these routes with your instructor or a family member to build confidence before your test. The more familiar you are with the roads, the more confident you will feel. And by doing this, you will know where the speed limits changes, then when to slow down for a tricky roundabout, and which turns might catch you off guard. So when you know the route well, you won't hesitate at roundabouts, second-guess speed limits, or panic over sudden turns. Instead, you will be prepared for every part of the test and ready to pass with confidence. Now the second one is master your roundabouts. Well, roundabouts are one of the main reasons why people fail their driving test. Over 60% of driving tests fail here because of bad roundabout positioning. Whether it's choosing the wrong lane, missing or delaying signals, forgetting to check your mirrors, or panicking, these small mistakes can make you fail your driving test. But you know, roundabouts are not as hard as they look once you know what to do on your test day. And here is the secret: practice, practice, and practice. So focus on lane positioning and signaling clearly until you can handle any roundabout confidently. So practice big, small, multi-lane, and busy roundabouts near your test center, and practice until it feels easy. The more you practice, the more confident you will be on the test day. So make sure you are comfortable with lane positioning, stick to your lane, don't drift, and signal clearly. If you can confidently handle roundabouts, you will be ahead of most other learners. Then the third one is book an early test slot. Here is a little secret that can make your test a lot easier. So try to book a morning slot because it really makes a difference. The roads are quieter, then there is less traffic, and everything just feels less stressful. Plus, examiners tend to be in a better mood because they have not spent the whole day dealing with nervous learners making mistakes. That means a smoother test for you. You won't have to deal with any unpredictable situations, and that can boost your chances of passing. So if you can, try to book your test between 8 AM to 10 AM, it might just work in your favor. Next, the fifth one is take a mock test. This is the game changer. Take a mock test under real exam conditions. And it's one of the best ways to prepare because it helps you get used to the pressure of the actual test. You will get to see where you need to improve, and when test day comes, it won't feel like such a big deal because you have already been through it. You know, a mock test puts you in the right mindset and helps you know exactly what to expect on the real test day. No hints from your instructor, no second chances, just you, driving under real test conditions. So it helps you handle nerves, unexpected moments, and the pressure of being judged. And seriously, learners who do mock tests and then walk into their real exam, they feel way more relaxed and confident. So book a mock test today and watch your confidence grow. And finally, don't let mistakes ruin your confidence. Here is something nobody tells you. Making mistakes on your driving test won't automatically fail you. In fact, most people make errors, and examiners also expect small errors. It's only a fail if it's a serious mistake. What really matters is how you handle it. So if you stall, restart calmly and keep going. Then if you miss a turn, don't panic. Just follow the examiner's directions, and if you mess up a maneuver, then take a deep breath and fix it. So the key is to stay focused. Your examiner is not expecting a perfect drive. They just want to see that you can drive safely and make good decisions. Even if you make a mistake, just keep going and stay confident. So if you are about to take your driving test, remember this: even at the hardest test centers you can pass. Just focus on knowing your routes, mastering roundabouts, taking a mock test, and most importantly, staying calm even if you make a mistake. Remember, failing does not mean you are a bad driver, it just means you need the right strategy. So book that test, go in with confidence, and you will be holding that shiny driving test pass certificate. And what part of the driving test makes you the most nervous? Let us know in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts. And if this video helped you, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.